if they are supportive of my next acting project or next music project. Like, I'm too concerned and consumed to the point where it's giving me anxiety. I want to find myself outside of social media, pretty much. Being an actress and being a performer, being a singer. And you know that you're doing the right thing. You know that you're following your purpose. And you can feel yourself elevating, spiritually through that. The last thing you want is a jealous friend who may secretly want to take that away from you. And I've had friends like that, and I had to block them. Hello, ladies and gents. Dang, I done hopped up almost off the camera, huh? What's up, y'all? It's Sydney Island here. That's Island with a Y, not an S. How you doing? You doing well? You washing your booty and eating healthy? I hope so. Okay, so y'all, let's just jump right into it. So I've been needing one of these therapeutic YouTube, chit chat sessions. I've been needing one for quite a while. But I just been so focused on getting out astrology content, and I still to this day am not settled and at peace when it comes to what content to put out on this channel, and I'm working on that. But let me take a deep breath in and slow down. What I really want to talk about in this video is my relationship with social media. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and also YouTube. Lately, when it comes to social media, I haven't quite decided this yet, but I've been thinking of doing it for the past week, which is to go on a social media hiatus. If anybody follows me on Facebook or Instagram, you'll know that I post a lot of my acting stuff on there. Like, for an example, recently I went to a premiere for a short film I was in called Hypocrisy, and I promoted that on Facebook and on Instagram, as well as just all the other acting stuff. When I took a class at a theater and had my monologue on stage for the first time, like all of that stuff. So I don't really want to talk too much about that. That's not the main thing. The main thing is, well, it plays a part in it for sure, because I post so much acting stuff on social media. But lately I've just been wanting to hide. Yeah, I've been wanting to hide. I don't know, and maybe this is corny, but it's not actually, because this is probably something that a lot of people can relate to, which is wanting the likes, wanting the thumbs up, wanting the hearts, wanting that on Facebook and Instagram, wanting that approval. And since I've started acting, I now know that there's a lot more eyes on me. Family and friends, just people on Facebook. Y'all know how it is on Facebook. Old childhood friends, people from your old high school and middle school, your aunts and uncles and cousins and everybody and their mama is on Facebook. And I ain't got no time to be unfollowing all those people who may or may not care or have my best interest in mind. Like, that's too much. A lot more eyes are on me because I'm doing acting. At first, I didn't really post a lot on Facebook, actually, hardly ever. And then once I started acting, I saw Facebook as a way to network, to get other acting jobs. I now follow the director that directed this short film called The Coffee Shop that I was in recently. I follow her on Facebook, so she sees my posts. And same for the producers that was on the short film Hypocrisy. She follows me on Facebook. All the actors and actresses in those films all follow me on Facebook. So I have a lot more eyes on me now. And these are eyes of people that I feel like are very important people. You want a director to look at you like you're a good candidate to be in their next film. You want them to see progress. You want them to see you doing other creative things. You want them to see your talent. It's all about talent. So now that I've followed all of these people, because my follower or subscriber list or whatever it is, my follower list on Facebook is completely different than what it was before I started acting. It was literally just family and friends. It didn't mean anything to me. I did not care about Facebook at all. You couldn't pay me to get on Facebook to do shit. But after the acting, and I realized how important these social media pages were to, in order to follow this career, they really care about that stuff. You have to really promote yourself a certain way doing acting, and doing music. You don't want to post a bunch of random stuff that doesn't have anything to do with that, because then people, they won't know what you have to offer. I had a friend who I worked with on Bill Street, who was a singer. Every now and then I would sing on stage, but I was a server there. And he reached out to me through Instagram and was like, hey, I want you to play my girlfriend in this music video. Let me promote my brother real quick. His name is Singer B. His single is called Don't Play With My Money. He's a blues singer, and man, his voice is incredible. I mean, when I tell you he is raw, real talent, he is raw, real talent. I recommend you checking him out. His single, Don't Play With My Money, is available on Spotify. Check out the music video that I participated in. I played a small role in that, and I was stealing his shmoneys, yo. I was taking them shmoneys. How could I? I know, such a bad girl. Yeah, check him out. He's available on Spotify. Follow him on YouTube, Singer B Vivo. Check him out. And he knew that I had talent, but because I showed him some things on my phone in person, but he was able to really see my talent because he followed me on Facebook and he saw the music, the songs that I posted, and clips of my videos from YouTube and stuff I posted on there. So he was able to see what I had to offer. And if it wasn't for those, those social media posts and him seeing me in that, he wouldn't have reached out to me for that opportunity. So when you're networking and doing acting and doing music and stuff like that, social media becomes very, very important. And you feel the pressure. After the premiere, after that short film premiere, it's like, okay, I know family, friends, everybody, they looking at me. Now I know there's some people even who may look at me as a role model because I'm following my dreams. And a lot of people feel scared to do that. They say, oh, well, Sydney, she's really doing it. Last time I heard about her, she was dealing with homelessness. Now she's in a short film. That's huge. And I'm sorry, I got all these thoughts running through my mind, like, am I being boring? Usually I'm so goofy on camera, but I just got a lot on my mind, and I don't even know, I just got a lot on my mind trying to figure things out in my personal life. But I want to talk about this. I want to express this, and I'm glad that I'm letting it out because this stuff matters. And with all of this, what I'm trying to say is, with all of this shift in my relationship with social media, with acting, after taking a PR and marketing class through this club for actors, and learning how important marketing yourself on social media is, my relationship with social media has changed. So I'm now very much more careful about what I post and what I say. Other people's social media is just for them to show themselves on vacation, and show their kids growing up, and all those things is beautiful and wonderful, but that's not what it is for me. It's all about my career. It's all about my career. Social media is all about maintaining a certain image, for my career, and showing off my talent to get more career opportunities. So that moves me on to my next topic. I got notes here because I wasn't gonna remember everything. My social life and my love life has been neglected in the pursuit of me focusing on my career as a in the performance arts. I told myself, being in a relationship will be a distraction. I care so much, and maybe it's me being a Taurus, driven earth sign, but I care so much about being successful in my career. Like, I'm very driven. I'm very anal about people. Like, I have blocked so many people last year and already this year for the sake of protecting my career. Because, and it's not just a career for me, it's a spiritual thing. You know, I'm on a spiritual journey. And when you have such a strong goal, like being an actress and being a performer, you know, being a singer, and you know that you're doing the right thing, you know that you're following your purpose, and you can feel yourself elevating, you know, spiritually through that, the last thing you want is a jealous friend who may secretly want to take that away from you. And I've had friends like that, and I had to block them. I had to get rid of them. And so I'm always trying to make sure that I get rid of the people that are not really rooting for me. Because when you're doing something this huge, which a lot of people, they know whether they want to tell you that or not, because they may be jealous and they don't want you to know how awesome it is. It's awesome. It's huge to decide after years and years and years of working crap jobs and dealing with homelessness and brokenness and abuse and things like that. It takes a lot of courage to say, you know what, screw everything. I'm just going to do what I want to do with my life. I don't care that my mom said that it's impractical and unrealistic. I don't care. I don't care that these people are not going to like. I don't care. This is what I want to do. And it takes a lot of courage to do that. And that's me. That's what I've done. And I want to protect that. I want to protect that is almost sacred. This journey to be an artist is almost sacred for me. And I'm very proud of myself. I'm happy for myself. And what I don't want is to have people in my life that act like they're happy for me, but secretly they're not happy for me. I don't have time to waste. I already lived with my family and had to deal with all of that narcissism and all of the jealousy, and I wasted time trying to prove to them that I was worthy of life. They kept trying to convince me that I didn't deserve peace, that I didn't deserve respect, that I didn't deserve anything good. That's the type of stuff that I've dealt with, is pretty much people trying to convince me that I shouldn't be free. You know, that I shouldn't just do what a normal young woman does. Like, I grew up very sheltered. Like, you shouldn't want, and that's part of the reason why I got this tattoo. Like, these tattoos is a way of rebellion, to be like, listen, like, I'm going to do what I want to do. You know, I was raised to be like, you should not want to get tattoos, and you should not want to get piercings, and you should, you know what I'm saying? And like, don't you dare, oh my God. And so I'm like, okay. And then I went and got tattoos because I have an Aries Mars. You can't tell me not to do something and then expect that I'm not going to be curious about it. I kind of feel like I got off topic. I'm just feeling different towards social media. Like, I want a hiatus because I'm feeling like I care too much, you know, doing the acting thing. Social media is like really important, and I feel like I care too much about how I'm perceived. I care too much if people like my status, like my posts, if they are supportive of my next acting project or next music project. Like, I'm too concerned and consumed to the point where it's giving me anxiety. And it's making me feel like my self-esteem is too tethered to it, to the point where if I don't get it, I feel like it's something wrong with me, and I feel bad about myself, and I just refuse to do that. I want to find myself outside of social media, pretty much. I want to get to know me behind the acting, you know, because acting, you're pretending to be somebody that you're not. And so I feel like you can kind of have an identity issue. Like, I've seen it so many times with actors. And no, I ain't famous, obviously. I would never put myself on that pedestal. I'm just a local actress. But one day I'm gonna be a lot bigger. But like for Ariana Grande, for an example, very talented singer, beautiful singing voice, beautiful woman. But see her on social media being judged for having different speaking voices. Like, she has like this high-pitched voice that she likes to use, and then other times you see her talking with this low voice. And I can't help but to think, that her being a child actress has something to do with that. She says that it's a music thing, like she's trying to preserve her voice for music, but I don't know, it kind of comes across as something a little bit deeper, that probably plays a part in it. But I also feel like when she changes her voice, she has a certain persona and she changes her mannerisms with that voice change. I'm not gonna go into that. That's gonna be a different video for a different day. But all I'm saying is that when you give yourself to the theater, you give yourself to acting, and you portray all these different characters, and you have to constantly be changing yourself, there's no way that it doesn't seep into who you are. There's no way that it can't seep into your identity. And that's something that I've been thinking about, like, ever since I've started acting last year. I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, there has to be a psychology to an actor and their identity outside of the acting. Them being confused about who they are because they've played so many different people that they've, like, who am I when I'm not this person? Because and this is my thoughts, as somebody who's been practicing acting, who's been taking the classes, who's been in these couple of short films, and you kind of even have to change your body language, and it's awkward sometimes, especially if doing acting, you can really tell when you're not in tune with your body, and people can also tell. I had a director tell me, you rock too much when we was like practicing lines, and like like it was a class, and me, I can be a little restless, so I was rocking, and she was like, you rock too much. And it made me realize I'm not grounded in my body, and everybody can see that, so yeah. I know I just kind of was rambling. This is just me talking about social media and my relationship with social media. The fact of the matter is, I would like to develop my relationships with people outside of just the career hunt, because I kind of had this mindset of, I have to do acting, I don't want to get distracted, I'm super focused, and how do I put this? You can't replace business relationships with romantic romantic relationships and friendships. Like, and that's what I was gonna do, and that's what I kind of am in my mind thinking that I'm gonna do, and I'm not sure. All I know is that I would like real friendships. If you just choose to just focus on acting, but you don't want to date or go out and make friends, I feel like it's a little lonely. It's a little lonely. I was literally like laying in my bed just crying about how I feel like I don't have enough friends. I don't have a partner. I feel like I'm always single. I don't allow myself to be in relationships because I'm super focused on my career, and I'm just scared that it's going to take me away from my career. I'm scared that I'm going to lose myself in the relationship and forget all about the things that make me happy in order to be present for somebody. And I'm also scared of getting pregnant and having kids before I'm ready. That's a huge fear. And so sometimes I'll like force myself to be celibate so that I don't have to deal with like an unplanned pregnancy and then not be able to do the acting things, or have to postpone it. Like, I just don't want to do any of that. Like, I just want to do what makes me happy, because I've been through so much, and it just took me forever to finally get to this point where I'm doing acting, and I'm just happy in that, and I'm content, So I don't want this video to go on too long, but I really would like genuine friendships and romantic relationships. But in order to avoid that whole thing, which is scary for me, I delve deep into my career, and I just decide that's going to be my friends and that's going to be my boyfriend. Hello, Taurus Sun, Virgo rising. Doesn't it sound like it? So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on social media right now. I want to go on a hiatus because I don't want to get tied. I don't want my identity to be tied up in social media and to get tied up in just just an image. I'm more than an image. I want a wholesome life. I don't want. I want career success, but I feel like I just have this weird mindset that I need to sacrifice my social life for my career. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. But I know that the feeling of wanting company and friends and people to hug and communicate with and, care for and have a man to lay in the bed next to you and to root for you, those feelings never go away. No matter how much success you have in your field, the desire to be loved by the opposite sex, if, for me it's the opposite sex, the desire to be loved by the opposite sex never changes. I also don't want to be at the height of my career and realize, damn, I'm lonely. And that happens to a lot of people. And so I'm kind of trying to prevent that now. Or I wouldn't say I'm trying to. I'm trying to decide if I want to prevent it. It's a little bit of confusion there. But yeah. So I think I'm going to take a social media hiatus. I just really can't. I cannot. It's just fucking with my head. I can't keep on being concerned about how people feel about my post and always being concerned about if I get support. And then I got other things that I'm trying to focus on, like my jobs and making money and how to, support myself. And I know it's probably very boring to you because I'm just not super upbeat. I had a rough night last night, my skin, eczema. Anyway, I'm blessed, but I'm super blessed, but I just need to come on here and ramble a little bit to kind of sort my thoughts out. Yeah, so give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you can relate, you don't have to be trying to be an actress or anything, but if you can relate to just the social media, the relationship with social media and wanting to find yourself outside of that, yeah, leave that comment in that description box below. Okay, yeah.